Welcome to my project ideas. This is an ongoing series on SAP UI5 projects. And in this video, we'll learn how to do encryption of data in SAP UI5 using SHA256. Certainly, you need to have basic understanding of what is SHA256 encryption. And you will need IDE access. It can be Business Application Studio or Web ID. And certainly, you will need to have basic knowledge of SAP UI5. So the steps for encrypting data using SHA256 is very simple. You create a simple UI5 project and then you write code for encryption where you use CDN based integration and then you just perform encryption using those predefined functions and then you can test your encryption. So we have also written an article for you where you can just go through the code as well as the theoretical part. So we have mentioned everything that is required. Just for your knowledge, SHA-256 is a one-way encryption. It means whatever you encrypt, you cannot decrypt. And in case you see in any portal, web portal where they are decrypting the data from the encryption keys, it means they have saved that encryption keys with the data. And they are just, doing a simple search operation and providing the data. So basically, the encryption of SHA-256 was defined to be used in use cases like blockchain, where you need to cipher your keys so that you can just cipher again and match if the keys are same or not. It means if you have some data and you have encrypted and saved somewhere in database, in future you can check the authenticity of data by encrypting again. And when you match those encryption keys, the success will tell certainly that nothing is wrong. And in case it has a mismatch, it means someone has tampered the data. So yeah, the implementation is very simple. You use CDN, you add that file in the HTML section, and then you write some code for encryption and you cross check the encryption. So everything is mentioned in this article. We'll add the link of the article in the description of the video. And now we can jump on the coding part. So yeah, as discussed, this is the CDN. CDN are simple links that have the actual JavaScript code that can do, that can perform SHA to run something like this. You see, this is the JavaScript file that will be actually performing encryption. So apart from that, you can also use Node.js to perform these operations, but we are using CDN because we want to perform within the web ID, within the UI. Perfect. So in the view, we have added some text input box button. So this part is where we take the value from the user and encrypt it. Once encrypted, then we show the same to the user. And now we again ask user to enter some content and we again encrypt it and then we do a simple match if the encryption keys are same or not, and based on that we show the status. So if I go to controller on press of encryption, what will happen is like we get the value of the data that is entered by the user, and then we enable some buttons and also we perform encryption. So to perform encryption, we have a crypto.js function. This function is available only when you use this CDN script, and it just gives you SHA256 output. And same thing happens on press verify. We pass the new payload there, and whatever data comes, we just do a simple match, and based on that, we are showing either it is same or different. So we can perform test here. So this is the application, and if I write hello India and do encryption, and again I write hello India, but this time you see I have used lower characters. So now if you see, the hashes are different and this is the same as shown here, and if I try to use uppercase, now the hash is same. So in this way the hashing technology is used, and the hashing is one way and it has some special use cases in blockchain. So I believe this video was helpful. Thank you.